So your lifted Jeep is starting to shake at highway speeds, and you're thinking it's just a simple tire balance issue. No, that's not a tire problem. What you're almost certainly feeling is the classic death wobble, and it's really common on the 2007 to 2018 Wrangler JK. And you know, just replacing the steering stabilizer is only a temporary fix. It might quiet the shake for a bit, but it does absolutely nothing to solve the actual mechanical issue. The actual cause is just some unwanted movement or play in your front track bar. See, the track bar's only job is to keep the axle centered right underneath the frame. When you lift your Jeep, you make that bar's angle steeper. That new angle, plus the force from bigger 35 or 37-inch tires, puts a whole lot of side-to-side stress on the track bar's mounting points every time you hit a bump. The stock rubber bushings just aren't made for that. They wear out. But the real failure point is usually the bolt hole itself. The factory 9/16" mounting hole on the axle bracket can get hammered by the bolt until it's not a perfect circle anymore. We call this ovaling. It only takes about 1 millimeter of slop in that spot for the whole front axle to start shaking back and forth. That's the wobble you feel through the steering wheel, and it generally won't stop until you slow way down. Fixing this for good is a process, but you have to do it in the right order. First, you gotta confirm where the play is coming from. Have a buddy get in the Jeep, engine off, keys in so the steering wheel isn't locked, and just have them slowly turn the wheel back and forth from about 10 o'clock to 2 o'clock. While they do that, you get underneath with a good light and watch the track bar bolt, right where it mounts to the axle. If you see that bolt head moving at all inside the bracket, even a tiny bit, you've found your issue. Next, if you've confirmed that hole is ovaled out, you have to fix the bracket itself. You can't just tighten the old bolt or shove a bigger one in there. The problem will just come right back. The correct fix is to weld on a heavy-duty steel reinforcement gusset. It's basically a thick plate, usually about 1/4 inch steel, that gives you a new, perfectly round hole. This is the one step you really can't skip. After that bracket is solid, you need to replace the track bar. The factory bar just isn't strong enough for your setup. Upgrade to a heavy-duty forged adjustable track bar. That adjustability is the key, because it lets you perfectly recenter your axle under the Jeep, which is critical for proper handling after a lift. Make sure the new bar has high-quality polyurethane bushings, or even better, a spherical joint. In practice, they just last a whole lot longer. Finally, and this is the part a lot of people get wrong, you have to torque the bolts correctly. With the new bar installed, just snug up the 9/16" grade 8 bolts, but don't torque them down yet. Lower the Jeep completely onto the ground, so its full weight is on the tires. Bounce on the front bumper a few times to settle the suspension. Then you can torque both the axle and frame side bolts to 125 foot-pounds. If you torque them with the wheels up in the air, you'll bind the bushings at the wrong angle, and they will wear out extremely fast. Ignoring this isn't a great idea. A bad wobble event puts a lot of extra stress on your ball joints, steering, linkage, and your wheel bearings. What starts as a single worn-out bolt hole can pretty quickly turn into needing a full front-end rebuild. So before you go and pay for another tire balance that won't fix anything, get under there and check that track bar bolt. It's almost always the key to solving this problem.